Well, I've been having severe upper back pain and lower back pain, and that was due to a motorcycle accident that I had during a motorcycle class, and I had whiplash. I've been having a bit of hearing loss for the past 5 or 6 months, and I didn't notice until family and friends were telling me, yeah, you're listening to the TV a bit loudly, so you like to put that down, or hey, I just told you something, did you hear what I said? And yeah.
Okay, so right now we're checking for is there any abnormal temperature. And when there is inflammation of the nerve and the disc, this body picks up heat given off from inflammation. So we found one at that particular level, and we'll scan the rest of your spine. And we see a reading way down here. And we see a very small little reading to the left. Yeah, right there. All right. How's that, tender?
Not so much.
So when I press upon that, so you're flinching already. So what's the story with that one? Pain there?
It feels a little bit, yeah. Once you're going up, I'm feeling pain, yeah, right?
All right, so we're feeling around your sacroiliac joint over here, tenderness. That tells us there's something going on with that sacroiliac joint. And what about here? Nothing.
Not as much.
No. What about this fella here?
Feel a little bit, yeah.
A little bit of pain. So when I check this over here, see, that's not moving whatsoever. That's sacrum. Over here, it's moving just fine. Check your right hip. Right hip's moving just fine. Left hip moving just fine. So we're going to take a closer look at the film, see what's going on with that sacrum there. Then we'll check everything else above it. So when we check this one over here, you feel that right there?
Yeah.
Tender, right? It's stuck too. That ain't moving. Check the rest of your neck. Yeah, how's that poor fella right there?
It feels.
Yeah, see, I can tilt your head to the left. See that? Yeah, that's right. Pain on that side, right? So this right side over here, this is that hand moving. That fifth cervical. That's what we're going to take a closer look at. So when we take a look at your overall spine over here, does that look straight to you? No, right? It looks like everything's leaning over to the right, left, right, and left again. So what's going on with that? So when I trace it all the way down, it starts being right here at your pelvic foundation. So since this one over here is not in proper alignment, just like domino, everything else above it, it's going to be affected as well. When we take another closer look at your spine over here, if we say in biomechanics your spine like this, and the bottom part over here is your pelvic foundation, your pelvis did this. Start twisting and rotating. So we can see when we do this, it puts a lot of tension in the middle of this rubber band over here. So when we take a look over here, see this over here? A lot of tension around that spot over there. So we tested on you, that 6th dorsal, that's not a happy camper whatsoever. It's fixated, it's stuck, and it's tender. So now when we test positive, but I want to retest it after we correct this foundation, because once we correct this, my expectations from here, after we correct your foundation, you should alleviate significantly in the middle part. So it may or may not need to be corrected at all. We're going to test that afterwards. Next component is this 5th cervical over here. So that one over there, that one neurologically is connected to our earring because of the parasympathetic and sympathetic regions innervates the ears itself at that particular level. So that's right over here. Come on up. Walk around.
I feel a lot less pressure
A lot less pressure where?
on my lower back, and I feel like it releasing a little bit on the top.
Test your foundation. Feel this now? This is moving.
Yeah.
See this? You're not even flinching. You're not even moving away anymore. That tells us this is not corrected. Let's check your 6 dorsal. Feel that right there? That's still stuck.
Yeah.
This is not moving properly. So we still need to correct this one. We're just gonna set this right there. Wow.
I felt a lot of like release from that. I feel a little more normal.
All right. So what were you having trouble before? Or what were you noticing that was different before?
Before it was just like a lot of pressure, and I felt like head tension too. I just couldn't like pinpoint it because I was just like everything feels off.
So how's your hearing right now?
It feels. Say something again.
Okay, so testing 1, 2, 3.
It feels a lot clearer. It feels a lot clearer.
So how much of a difference would you notice now from before?
I'll say like 50%.
50% improvement so far.
Yeah.
All right. Right.
I feel a lot less pressure here than I did before. Before it was like really intense. It was really intense.
All right, so check your hearing now. How is that right ear?
It feels crisper. It feels, I feel like I hear like 20% more.
So from 50 now to 70% improvement?
Yeah.
All right. So here's the next thing I want you to do. I want you to ice this over here, 20 minutes, 3 times a day. Same thing with the bottom and the mid. That's what we corrected. On a follow-up visit, let's see how you're doing now. Okay? We're all set for today. Oh, you're very welcome.